Today I'm going to show you how to build a live room in a different way than the previous time, and I'm also going to show you how to build a live scripts, and we are going to build live scripts that will last you for 24 hours live streaming, so you can live stream all day. So let's begin. Click live stream. So I already downloaded a couple of things. I downloaded these videos, so let's play them a little bit.
You've heard in 4,000 watt inverter generator, they're really not that loud at 7.
So let's get into a live room. So we're gonna come here. We're going to change this avatar with somebody else. I like more European looking girl. Let's pick this one. Click. I'm going to put her right here. Then I'm going to upload these videos here.
All those videos like this. Click. Boom. And those two videos here as well. Click. Boom.
We're going to take this video, click. Create the second one as well. Now we're gonna go back. I will import the scripts and I'll show you how to import the scripts. Before we import the scripts, I'm going to show you how to build actual scripts. So let's click here. Go to script management. Here there are multiple ways to build the scripts. One way is to upload the script. When you upload the script, you can download this template. Click download. And this template looks like this. You will see the entire template. So we're going to take this template and we're going to go to Claude. We use Claude. We don't use ChatGPT because ChatGPT cannot do that. So with Claude, it's pretty simple. Just tell it what you want to sell and it will write it for you. Then you give it the template and it's going to write a script. If it's too short, you can tell it write it at least 100 units with 10 script contents. Each unit should be minimum like 2,500 characters, between 2,800 characters. And it created the script. And when you download it, this is what the script is going to look like. 100 units. So you see content 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is going to create 10 contents and it's going to create 100 script units for each. So this is 1,000 script units, 1,000 contents in total. We go back to Syntopia, click upload, open, confirm. And these are all the script units and contents already created. We can go back here and we have the script units. I'm going to rename this one. We go back to Syntopia, script unit, import script unit. Here it is, confirm. And you see all the script units. Script unit 1, we can delete this one. This is going to run for a long time, for many hours. 100 script units, and each script unit has 10 contents. This is 1,000 contents in total. Each one of those she's going to read for maybe about 2 minutes, which is 2,000 minutes in total. That's about 33 hours in total. I don't want her to stay in scene 1 for 33 hours. So I'm going to click this one and I'm going to select all. And I'm going to delete the first, and I'm going to delete the rest. Then I'm going to go to scene 2. I'm going to delete this one. And I'm going to import this again. And because I already have the first 10 or so in scene 1, I'm going to delete those first 10. And I'm going to leave the rest. And this is how you go with the next scene, the next scene, and the next scene. If you want to go live for like 2-3 hours, create like 5, 10, 20 scenes so you have variety and different content in each scene. So now we go to the interaction, and because we're gonna go live on TikTok, and we go on and we create like 10-20 of those basically. I'm going to select 5 because I want as much interaction as possible. And now she's gonna say when 5 people join the live room, she's gonna say welcome to the live stream, and she's gonna name 5 usernames here. Now we go to the Q&A, and I'm going to show you how we do the Q&A as well. We're gonna come here, and we are gonna click on Q&A management. And the way we do the Q&A is the same with Claude. So you're gonna see here, ask create the Q&A base based on this file, on this template. When you come up here, and you can import Q&A pairs, and you can download this template. And this is the template, Q&A pairs. And you already have the prompt for Claude. Claude is going to read this and is going to understand like what it needs to do. So you take this one, you upload it in Claude, and you tell it, create me a Q&A based on this file. And it created it. So this is the Q&A base. And I'm going to click download. And this is the Q&A base. So let's import this one. So upload, click, import. And these are the questions. So this one is named test. I'm going to rename this one. Go back here, click. And now we have the questions and answers. Then we go to the settings. I want this one to be as interactive as possible. So we're gonna go to interaction frequency, and I'm gonna max this out because I want the avatar to be as interactive as possible. Q&A frequency, max this out. Go back to explanation. You get the idea of how to write scripts that will last you for 24 hours. And keep in mind that she's going to interact with the audience. People are going to ask her questions. She's gonna interact and welcome people in the live stream. So it's probably gonna take like 40 hours. So maximum you can upload is 200 script units. Each script unit can have 10 contents. This is 2,000 contents. If you multiply this by 2 minutes, this is 4,000 minutes. If you divide this by 60 minutes per hour, this is 66 hours of live streaming you can upload, which is plenty because you can only live stream like 24 hours at a time. Then you have to restart and schedule a new live stream. So this is plenty of content. However, I do want you to take it seriously, and I do want you to use it to the maximum. Do not create, most people when they sign up to Syntopia, they create like 2-3 scenes, they create like 4-5 script units and 1-2 contents. This is not enough for you to run continuous live that is going to last for like 5, 6, 8, 10 hours a day, even 2 hours a day. You need a lot. So I just showed you how to use Claude and how to create script units for minutes, like less than a minute. How to create the Q&A for a minute as well. For a product like this, this is enough. You have a video in the back and you have the avatar showcasing the product and talking about the product. So now I'm going to choose a voice, and I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to test the voice like this.
Let me spend some time on RV and camping use because it is one of those dimensions of the Aferdin 4400W.
Sounds perfect to me. So now we click on complete creation, confirm. Then I'm going to publish, and then we're gonna go live. Let's go live. She's gonna go live in about 3 minutes from now. So let's go in the live room and let's test the interaction and see what is happening.
Is unambiguous. Major outage events, defined as affecting significant numbers of customers for extended periods, have been increasing in both frequency and duration. Extreme weather events, including major storms, wildfires, heat waves, and polar vortex events, are the primary drivers, and those events are themselves intensifying. The aging of electrical infrastructure built for different demands compounds the problem. The link is pinned in the comments and visible at the top of the screen. Tap it, and you'll go straight to the checkout page with the live price already applied. No codes needed. The process takes about 2 minutes from link tap to confirmed order. The result is that the risk of experiencing a serious multi-day power outage is meaningfully higher today than it was 15 years ago for most households. The live exclusive price is only available while this stream is running. When the stream ends, the price returns to regular retail. We have a limited number of units allocated at the live rate, so the sooner you act the better. Low oil shutdown, overload protection, and output quality monitoring are all enabled by the intelligent electronics the inverter architecture requires. A conventional generator has none of this intelligence. It runs until something fails. The Iferdin monitors its own condition and intervenes before failure occurs. The practical reliability outcome is that well-maintained Iferdin units last for years of regular use, without major mechanical issues. The engine runs cooler because eco mode keeps it from operating at full stress except when maximum output is genuinely demanded. Protected startups and shutdowns are cleaner and gentler on engine components than unmanaged stops and starts of a conventional unit. We are here for the full hour covering everything you need to know about the Iferdin 4400W. The live exclusive price is available for the duration of the stream. Stay with us and make sure you catch the price reveal, if you have not already. At around £110 fueled, it is a two-person carry for comfortable loading and unloading. For regular solo use, a wheel kit makes it very manageable. Once positioned, it stays in place, and you only need to move it occasionally. Many single users manage it with a short ramp and careful technique. The Iferdin operates at 52 decibels at a quarter load. At 25% load with eco mode on, the Iferdin runs at 52 decibels measured at 7 meters. That is quieter than a normal conversation. At full load, it reaches 68 decibels, equivalent to a running dishwasher. It is one of the quietest generators in its power class. Welcome to the live stream viewer, A80612. Cheaper generators are almost always conventional units running at 75 to 85 decibels with dirty power that risks your electronics. Compare inverter to inverter, and the Iferdin holds its own. Stay with us and make sure you catch the price reveal, if you have not already. The total cost by the time power is restored on day 4 is over $1,000. Every single dollar of that cost is preventable. One Iferdin 4400W in the garage, properly maintained and ready to go, and day one looks exactly like a normal day. The machine runs, the house functions normally, the family is comfortable, and the event is barely worth mentioning. I want to give you the most honest possible comparison between the Iferdin 4400W and a conventional generator of similar peak wattage at a lower price, because the comparison clarifies exactly what you are getting when you invest in inverter technology. At around £110 fueled, it is a two-person carry for comfortable loading and unloading. For regular solo use, a wheel kit makes it very manageable. Once positioned, it stays in place, and you only need to move it occasionally. Many single users manage it with a short ramp and careful technique. Welcome to the... But even without outages, the Iferdin earns its keep on camping trips, job site projects, outdoor events, and garden work. It becomes a regular tool, not just a dust collector. It will consume more fuel per hour at partial loads. It will produce power with 5 to 8% or higher harmonic distortion. It will have a recoil start requiring physical effort. It will not have eco mode. A single serious 3-day outage costs the average household over $1,000 in food, hotel, and disruption costs. The Iferdin at tonight's live price pays for itself in prevented losses the first time a meaningful outage hits. Over 5 years, the fuel savings alone versus a conventional generator add up to several $100s. It will not be parallelable. It will not have an LED display showing load, runtime, and fuel status. The Iferdin at tonight's live price offers 52 decibels at light load. Variable fuel consumption scaling with actual demand and producing up to 9 hours runtime at light loads. Sub 3% THD clean power. Electric key start. Eco mode with intelligent load following throttle management. The return policy is described in the product listing at the checkout page. Please review the specific terms before purchasing. The manufacturer warranty covers genuine defects. If you have concerns about a specific feature or use case, drop your question in the comments now and I will answer it before you decide. Full parallel capability for doubled output. Comprehensive outlet suite. All of that in a well-built machine from a brand with a clear reputation specifically in this product category. The price difference between the Iferdin and a cheap conventional unit in the same rated wattage class reflects every one of those differences. You're not paying for a brand name. Shipping is included in the live price you see on screen. The machine ships within 48 hours of your order and is delivered to your door. No additional costs are added at checkout beyond the price on screen. You are paying for fundamentally better technology, producing a fundamentally better ownership experience in every dimension that matters daily. The inverter premium is one of the most justified in the power equipment market, and the Iferdin represents that value at its most accessible price point. Let me spend real time on the noise specification of the Iferdin 4400W, because I genuinely believe it is the feature that most consistently surprises people hearing the machine for the first time, and it is also the feature that most directly determines whether owning a generator is compatible with normal life or a constant intrusion on it. Carbon monoxide poisoning from generator misuse is a genuine and preventable cause of death every year. CO is colorless and odorless, so you cannot detect it without a detector. The only safe rule is outdoors only, always, with 10 feet of clearance from all building openings. Installing a CO detector inside your home provides additional protection. Welcome to the Live Your Low 4S. The Iferdin operates at 52 decibels at a quarter load. I need to put that number in a framework that makes it intuitive rather than abstract. The decibel scale is logarithmic, meaning a 10 decibel increase represents roughly a doubling of perceived loudness.
No.
Always shut the generator off and let it cool for at least 10 minutes before refueling. Hot engine surfaces and fuel vapor can cause a fire. Turn the fuel valve off, let the machine cool, then add fuel carefully using an approved fuel container. Do not overfill the tank. At 30 decibels, you have a quiet rural night, the sound of a distant whisper. At 40, you have a library. Never run any generator indoors, in a garage, in a shed, or in any enclosed space. Generators produce carbon monoxide, which is colorless, odorless, and lethal in enclosed spaces. Always operate the Iferdin outdoors with at least 10 feet of clearance from any window, door, or vent. At 50, you have a quiet suburban street with no traffic. At 60, you have normal conversation between two people standing close together. The Iferdin at 52 decibels sits between a quiet library and a normal conversation. Now compare that to a conventional generator in the same power class. Most 4,000-watt conventional generators run between 74 and 85 decibels. At 75 decibels, you are in the range of a vacuum cleaner nearby or a busy restaurant kitchen. Inspect and clean the air filter every 50 hours of operation or when visibly dirty. Remove the filter, tap it gently to dislodge dust, and inspect for damage. Replace if torn or excessively dirty. In dusty job site environments, check it more frequently as clogged filters reduce performance and increase fuel consumption.